Attention! In the last hour, over $100 million in short positions have just been liquidated. The market is on fire, and one crypto is leading the charge. And it's not Bitcoin. Hello crypto investors, welcome back to the channel. What you just saw is no exaggeration. The market is going through a seismic shift right now. And if you're interested in XRP, Cardano, or any promising altcoin, you need to stick around until the end of this video. It's about to hit a critical resistance that could define its short and medium-term future. Today, we're going to break down one of the most impressive XRP recoveries we've seen in a long time. We're going to talk about massive liquidations, little-known clues about ripples, payment corridors, and the explosive growth in XRP adoption. But this isn't just about XRP. We're seeing clear signs that the long-awaited alt season, that magical time when alt skyrocket, could be starting much earlier than anyone expected. In this video, I'll give you the data, key insights, and context you need to understand whether we're witnessing just a temporary rally or the beginning of a true bull run. And we're not talking small moves. This is sustained momentum pushing the price directly, one of the most important psychological and technical barriers, $2.60. So if you're ready to stay one step ahead of the market, let's dive in. Despite being technically overbought, the momentum isn't stopping. That demand is so strong, it's ignoring short-term technical signals. While XRP leads a battalion of high-quality altcoins, many from the famous 20,022 Eco batch are posting double-digit gains. Buyers are pouring in, and they're not scared. Algorand, 12%. Even Stellar, XRP's cousin, is surging strongly. Generally, Bitcoin rises first. Then, when Bitcoin stabilizes or corrects slightly, investors take their profits and rotate them into altcoins with higher percentage growth potential. Investors are no longer satisfied with just Bitcoin. They're looking for the next big opportunities. This capital flow causes altcoins to surge massively and across the board. This suggests the market strongly believes XRP has much more room to grow. The strength of demand is overpowering selling pressure. It's an incredibly bullish sign. And to close a short position, what do they have to do? They have to buy the asset in the market. The rising price liquidates short sellers who are forced to buy, which pushes the price even higher, liquidating more short sellers. It's a bullish snowball. Trading volume is up nearly 30%, and open interest in XRP options is up more than 8.6%. Sentiment has shifted dramatically from bearish to bullish, and events like this often mark the beginning of a much more sustained bullish trend. Now let's move on to fundamentals, one of those key pieces of information that makes a difference. Because breaking through $2.60 would not only confirm the end of the previous downtrend, it would also open the door to much more ambitious targets. What does this mean and why is it so important? And a key clue might lie in a South Korean exchange called Abbot Korea. True, but a growth of nearly 1 million new addresses during a bear or sideways market is a clear sign of accumulation. New people are entering, and long-term believers are increasing their positions. It's a growing user base that believes in the project's future. Billions of XRP have been observed moving through this exchange, indicating large-scale institutional use. The CEO of Vayner's recently commented that while Bitcoin technically remains in a correction phase, its potential to reach much higher prices is still intact. In a normal scenario, this could be a sign that the price needs to cool off, that a correction is imminent. Traders borrow the asset, sell it at the current price, and hope to buy it back cheaper to return it and keep the difference. It has real, tangible utility that's being used to move real money in the real world. Look at these numbers. The total number of XRP wallets has surpassed 7 million unique addresses. And what is even more impressive is that 840,000 of those addresses were created in the last 6 months. Every time an institution uses ODL, it needs to buy XRP from the open market, creating constant, fundamental demand that supports its long-term price. We're talking about a potential run toward all-time highs. First, let's talk about the star of the show, XRP. We could be witnessing the first steps of a vibrant and sustained market recovery. Are we really on the brink of alt season? I want to know what you think. Drop your opinion in the comments right now. And if you don't want to miss the next urgent analysis, subscribe and hit that notification bell. The discussion is what makes this community strong. After weeks of correction and sideways movement that tested the patience of many, XRP has woken up, and it has done so with brute force. We've seen 4 consecutive days of gains. Why is this level so crucial? Now, the more technical analysts out there are probably shouting, but the RSI is above 70, and they're right. The relative strength index is in overbought territory. But like I said at the beginning, this party isn't just for XRP. Take a look at this. Cardano is up 11%, verge, an impressive 14%. This, friends, is the classic pattern that comes right before an alt season. For those new here, alt season is a market cycle. The fact that we're seeing this coordinated movement among so many major altcoins at the same time, XRP, is showing strength. is a very strong sign that risk appetite is returning to the market. Now let's go back to the explosive data point from the start. $100 million in short positions liquidated in less than an hour. In simple terms, a short position is a bet that the price of an asset will go down. But what happens if the price rises violently instead? Those traders start losing money quickly. Their platforms force them to close their positions to limit losses. This event is called a short squeeze. It's a chain reaction. The liquidation of $100 million in such a short time is a clear sign that the market caught a huge number of bears by surprise. Alright, we've seen the technical analysis. Many people are asking, where's all this demand for XRP coming from? Is it just speculation? The answer is no. Industry sources and blockchain analysis suggest that Abbott Korea is becoming a major payment corridor for Ripple's on-demand liquidity service. ODL is Ripple's technology that allows banks and payment companies to send money across borders almost instantly and very cheaply, using XRP as a bridge currency. This is huge. Why? Because it shows that XRP's value doesn't just come from trader speculation, and this utility is showing up in adoption metrics. Yes, I know what some will say. One person can have multiple wallets. Finally, to get a full picture, we need to look at the king, Bitcoin. This is the perfect environment for altcoins. A stable or moderately bullish Bitcoin creates the confidence needed for capital to flow into projects like XRP, which offer much higher return potential. So, to summarize, what do we have on the table? An XRP with incredible technical momentum, ignoring overbought signals and targeting a key resistance at $2.60. Clear signs of a possible alt season, with multiple quality altcoins rising together. A massive sentiment shift, confirmed by the $100 million short liquidation that wiped out the bears. Growing fundamental utility, with corridors like Abbott Korea showing real-world usage of XRP for international payments. An expanding user base, signaling long-term trust in the project. Putting all the pieces together, the outlook for XRP and the altcoin market is incredibly optimistic in the short and medium term. Now it's your turn. Do you think XRP will break through $2.60? If this analysis brought you value, if it helped you understand the market better, the best way to support the channel is by leaving a huge like on this video. Thanks for joining me today. Stay informed, invest wisely, and I'll see you in the next video.